Let's change camera angles. Basically, right, it's kind of like a W. I cut out this hard, thick plastic on the scroll saw. I couldn't get my knife through it, so I took the scroll saw, and once I found the right speed, it stopped melting it and did a really good job. Then I basically glued it up like a stair, like stairs, totally 90-degree angles. And with that Tamiya cement, after about 5 minutes of it bonding, I just took this stair step, if you can picture that, and pressed it in place, and then just kind of bent everything back so that it lines up, right? Then a bit of shaving and a little bit of frigging. I put some just some pieces in the back to kind of strengthen it up at those joints, and a little bit of shaving down. It turned out all right. I don't know if you can see the detail inside of there. That's really thin styrene that I just cut out that little shape, glued it on, and then sanded this edge so that it kind of blends. There's a little bit of a lip there, but once she's painted up, this is a real dark, shadowy area on the ship. So, yeah. And then the wings, right? They're just going to mount onto this. And that's that. I've been casting these for underneath the rotor intake turbine things. Did those. They're almost done. Yeah, okay. I did screw a couple things up. I mixed some resin this week and I didn't get it quite 50-50, I guess. When I poured it in, it didn't set up. It kind of stayed like a gel. And sure enough, I pull out the piece and it's all mangled and I threw it away. And then I wrecked the mold because it was full of this half-set resin. If anybody knows how to fix that, I don't know if you can fix it once it's in there, because I tried a second one after that, and because there was like sludge in the bottom, it just was wrecked. Oh well, live and learn, right? I also destroyed something else, and I might need your help. One of you, one person, please. I got on my high horse the other night about I got really ambitious the other night. It was probably 1 o'clock in the morning, thinking, yeah, I can make those engines better once and for all. Like, get over it, man. And I totally butchered an engine. And then I butchered kind of another one almost. So, could someone, if you've got one of these AMT X-Wing kits that you're not using, could I buy it from you kind of cheap? Or if you've got just a couple of engines, could I buy them from you like really cheap? I don't know. I can get them on eBay. You can buy the kit for like 20 bucks, and I just sold one a couple months ago for 20 bucks. All I need is the lousy engines, a couple of them. Out of rubber. I don't want to cast them because I am going to light this and I want them to stay hollow. So if you could, I'd appreciate it. If you got some engines, maybe your kit bash, the rest of it, I don't know. Really appreciate it. Just send me an email and we can work something out. Thank you. So a bit more this week too. You remember these? The little things that I tried to make? Well, I've cast like more than enough, but I just found they looked really bad. And I was into Princess Auto yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Anyways, Princess Auto, I don't know if you have one in your neck of the woods, but they sell all kinds of tools and automobile stuff, whatever. Lots of cool stuff, pretty cheap prices. I picked up some punches, some big punches. Goes from 3/4 of an inch all the way down to, oh, 1/8. Or anyways, to make a long story long, I redid those intake things, and what I've done is just punch out a whole lot of circles. I did 5 of each, and this is about a 1/16, I guess. So starting at 3/4 of an inch and just going down all the way down to little tiny things, like, okay, then I layered them up, pancakes, and I've come up with these, which in my opinion are better than the other ones. And I'm just going to use little rectangles for the things. Right, I got those, and I also did the bottom parts. Oh, okay. So that's the top, which is a bit bigger. Oh, come on, they're so tiny, eh? Look, there, you see what I mean? Okay, so I've got those to go. Actually, I got some in the mold right now. I used the last of my rubber on those. Getting some more next week at Shearwater. Yeah, well, here's the little mold. I got past by making molds inside of glasses things, just building boxes out of styrene. I'm kind of too cheap to spend 20 bucks on Lego that only has a few pieces that are actually useful. Alright, so there we got one. I also got past the whole flash thing, big goop and flash. When I'm pouring the resin in, now I'm just taking another piece of the old rubber mold, setting it on it for a couple minutes, and then wiping it away. I don't know if that's the best method, but it's working alright. Yeah. So now I've got, well, I gotta pour another one. The first one I poured was actually kind of sticky. I don't know if that's normal. It's like there was still some residue in the mold, and that kind of cleaned it out. But that's working alright. That's working okay. And from what I can see, that kind of brings you up to speed on what I've been doing. Yeah. Well, that's going to wrap up another week. Cranking out this video fast so I can spend the rest of this day working on this puppy, so I can maybe have something to take to Shearwater. That's the plan. So again, check out the EGGZtravaganza contest at scalemodeladdict.com. We got lots of prizes now, right? Top prize including the rotary tool thing. Okay, that alone's worth 45 bucks, just so you know. What else? Well, the lathe is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. And if you can help me with some of these, I'd really appreciate it. I hate to beg, but I'll pay for them. What else? Looking forward to getting onto that Tiger tank, and I'm pretty stoked about the position of this X-wing right now. I tried just getting these wings on just so I could show you right how it's going to look, but my double-sided tape is kind of weak. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I know I'm rambling on a bit. Now you're up to speed with where I'm at, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. God bless you very much. And I'll see you in Shearwater this weekend. Next week we'll have some footage from that show. Cool. Take care. Later. Hey, so it's been a couple hours since I finished the video, but I'm back at the video. I'm trying out lighting. There's what I've done. I took a white LED, and as who mentioned that? Sean? Dip it in red transparent acrylic paint. That's what I've done. Then I soldered up my resistor and a couple 22 gauge wires. Got it going through the can, just barely through there. And well, it works. This is what I'm shooting for. You can see how it's just inside there. Now I still got to put some shrink wrap on this so I won't pull it in. Let me get a battery. So there we go. One down, 4 to go.